Welcome back, everybody. Bobo here on another step of the A-car project in my home shop. This is the shifter, the original shifter off the transmission. I know if you've been following the videos on the A-car project, tried getting some air to it. There was a lot of lines that were chewed off. I fixed the lines for the transmission, but was still blowing air out of the top here. And so you can get rebuild kits for these. You can actually still get the actual Fuller Road Ranger one from the dealerships. They're just a hair under 200 bucks. Rebuild kits like 50. You can get an aftermarket one that looks basically the same. Doesn't say Fuller or anything for like 30 or 40, but I thought we'd just tear it apart and see what was going on with it, if we could find anything out. You got all every time you put air to the supply, it was just blowing out here. And it had a lot of marks up in here. I kind of got them out. I did the old school on the mirror with the solvent and the figure 8 motion with this. I started out with some 320 wet dry and then finished off with 600. There's still a few marks in there, but it had so much. I mean, I had to scrape the black off of this, and that tarry to get with that old Fuller mineral oil was good stuff, but I don't know if that was what was in it or not, but man, it just, I mean, you can still stuck to my fingers. It just didn't seem like anything wanted to cut it, but we got her cleaned up, so I'm gonna try to put it back together here if I can remember exactly how it goes. And let's see. So we got this one here. This O-ring goes down in there. This kind of sits down in there like that. This little puck goes down in here. We'll just set this on here like that and get it. This is your little stopper. Got the little tit rides down in these notches here. That's what gives you your detent and holds you in position. So it goes in there, and it got a spring that goes. Oop, that's not the right spring. Got this big spring that goes down in there. And this little spring here goes there. And this one goes in there. And this O-ring goes in here, top of that. I'm gonna put a little dab of Lubriplate. They make actual O-ring lube and stuff, but just to give the O-ring something to slide on. So now I'm gonna try to put this all together without messing anything up. Let's see. Get some screws started in here. Last screw. No extra parts in my tray. That's a good thing. I like the way that sounds. It was really, with all that gummy stuff in there, you could hardly do anything. So now the big test is see if it still leaks air. Ooh, I like that. Let's see if it shifts. Well, that sounds a lot better than it did. So, it's one more. Hopefully it's successful. We won't know. I won't know till I get it back on there and find an air tank to replace the one on there that's got a hole in it. So, may have more issues with all that crap that was up in the shifter, the pistons and the cylinders, slaves. I mean, well, yeah, the slave maybe also. Might be a lot of stuff gummed up in there that may have to do some work to get it actually working. So, but I'm anxious to get this back on and see how that goes. So, thanks for watching. If you're following this project and you like it, hit that subscribe button so they can start paying me for all the commercials they're putting on these that you have to go through. And stay tuned, see what happens the next time. Catch y'all later.